if this is going to be a video diary for my ears and eyes only, or if I'm going to share this publicly, but I need to get this off my chest. There's something that Dr. Zach Bush said once. I heard him say in passing in a podcast, and I thought it was so powerful. He said that people are black holes, that most people are black holes, meaning they're just like sucking energy from the environment around them, rather than realizing that they're an energy source, an energy supply. If they would just connect into nature, into a higher power, into the source within them, they would have a very different experience of life. And I experience that on a day-to-day basis. I notice that everywhere I go. I notice that in wonderful people, that my energy gets very, very drained after I see them. And it feels horrible because I want to spend time with lovely people, but I have to pay a price after I hang out with people, which is why I tend to have a very select few people that I enjoy time with, because they're not black holes. And I'm going to explain to myself and to you, if I share this, the difference between a black hole and a beacon. Because I feel like what we're here on Earth to do, we were born beacons of light. We learned to be black holes. We learned to believe that the power is outside of us, that the authority is outside, that we have to conform in order to fit in, that we have to dim our light, that we need other people's approval, that we need this, and we need to milk our outer environment for sustenance. And that's just not reality. That's not real. That's actually why then the beacons of light, humans, these beautiful baby beings, then become black holes, because suddenly it's like, my source is out there to survive. I need to fit in. I need to get you to love me, see me, take care of me. And we forget that we are beacons, that we're lighthouses. And so I've been struggling with this my whole life, and consciously struggling with it, wrestling with this for 20 years, really wondering how I can manage my energy as an empath, as a highly sensitive and an introvert, to be able to enjoy beautiful people without feeling exhausted after. I think I am going to share this video. So if you are an empath, a highly sensitive, somebody who just feels drained around other people and kind of feels bad about it, like you wish you had techniques and tools to be able to hang out with other people without getting zapped, without lowering your frequency, that's what we are diving into now. So here's what I realized in reflection, because I just had this powerful moment where I just noticed myself just getting really sad being around other humans because they just seem very, very lost and disconnected. I just came back from Peru and had this really powerful experience, and just very much affirmed how powerful I am, how powerful we are, and how empowering it is to connect with the earth and have a direct connection to the mountains, to Mother Earth, to our inner power. And coming back here, as soon as I flew back into the States, it was just like, everyone's like scrolling, like obsessed with their phones, and like just the power, trying to suck power out of like some external thing, but not realizing they're draining their life force in the process. And I found myself wanting to rescue people. And what I realized is that it's not other people being black holes that is the problem. I was being a black hole as well, because in my wanting somebody to change, and even if these are clients, even if it's someone who's paying me to help them, if I'm attached to their result, I am ultimately plugging into their energy field, and I am getting sucked dry because I'm not sourcing from trust. I'm not sourcing from presence. I'm not sourcing from patience, from giving people the dignity of their own timeline, of their own life, of their own experience. What I realized is being around people who are black holes. What I mean by black holes, it may sound a lot worse than it is they're just unknowingly trying to siphon energy, and they think that they're going to get something from you right? So when you feel drained around people, typically there's some undercurrent of most people are trying to get something. Like, I want you to validate me. I want you to believe in what I believe in. I want you to approve of me. I want you to console me. I want you to give me more of your time, your energy, whatever it is. Most people are doing that, not realizing it. But that's not actually the problem. The problem is if I'm not sitting in a neutral space as a witness, rather than a savior or somebody who's trying to help somebody, trying to make their life better, trying to fix them ultimately, then I become a black hole too, and then feel extremely drained in that person's presence. Now, if I'm a beacon of light and I'm just shining and I'm present, just like the sun, think of the sunshine. If weeds are there, if flowers are there, the sun shines. It's not like, let me stop shining so that the weeds don't grow anymore, so that I can pluck them and make them different so that we have more flowers. No, the sun just shines and trusts life. And that's what a beacon of light is. A beacon of light isn't there to rescue, isn't there to, I know we say change makers, world changers and all this stuff. It's very egoic and it's very draining and exhausting. And I don't think it's why we're here. I've been writing a memoir, and what's been coming forward is this quote by Robert Thurman, who I've loved this quote my whole life. He says, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. A beacon of light is alive. A beacon of light is willing to enjoy life, enjoy the harvest, enjoy the moment. Let life move as it moves. So do you choose to be a beacon or a black hole? And it may seem like, man, I thought I was being a beacon by wanting to help people. But if you're attached to somebody else's result and you're trying to fix them, save them, or even perceiving them as something's wrong with them, that makes you a black hole. And I had to catch myself and realize, whoa, I fell into black wholeness. And I was thinking it was them that was the problem. They're the black hole. They're sucking me dry. They want more from me. They're pulling at my energy, which is probably true. But if there's no opening for them to touch into my energy field and suck from my energy field, then the drain doesn't happen. The energy drain doesn't happen. So I realized I was the one perpetuating the black hole and actually becoming one, because in somewhere deep inside, I was trying to get from them happiness, like not for me to get happiness from them, but if I can see them happy and empowered and transformed, then I feel like I'm doing a good job. Then I feel like my existence on this earth is valuable. Our value is not based on the results our clients get or what we do for others. Our value is based on simply shining our light and being as alive as we possibly can, really living in the present moment, really enjoying this life. So this is my rant. Black hole or beacon of light, black hole of perpetual darkness, a dark pit that'll never get filled, or a beacon of light that shines eternally no matter what's happening. What do you want? What do you choose? And in really establishing that, establishing myself, establishing yourself as a beacon of light, can everyone just go through their own process without it being bad, wrong, right, good? Just life is happening. In the winter, all the leaves fall off the trees, right? Is that bad? Or is it part of life? Is it part of expansion? Is it part of the ebb before the flow? So what does life look like if you release yourself from over responsibility for others and commit to being fully alive in your own life, present, having really clean boundaries? And the last thing I'll say here is I've asked my teacher about this many times, my teacher, Leonard Jacobson, and he just doesn't even have a reference point for getting drained around people. He doesn't have any experience with being drained around people. Why? Because he has ironclad boundaries. If he doesn't like something, he says it. He does not try to fix, change, or help people. He just, by being so profoundly present, loving, compassionate, without needing a result or a change to happen, just being with life as it is, being with you as you are, he's not taking on other people's energy, and he's also not leaving any room for someone to try and come in and take his energy. He doesn't ever get drained from other people. I mean, how amazing is that? So some might see that as heartless, or like, how do you walk around not caring about other people? He's one of the most loving, and compassionate facilitators and people I've ever met. He just trusts life. He trusts that all of us are on a soul's journey that eventually is leading to the same place, here and now. We either wake up to the here and now, or we don't. We either remain black holes, pulling, seeking some future outcome, or being a victim to the past, or we just shine in the simple moment and realize that all needs are met now, that we are enough now, that life is magnificent, and this truly is heaven on earth if we are bold enough to let go of any agenda and actually see it. Ooh, I don't know. What do you choose, black hole or beacon of light? I choose to be a beacon of light and to keep holding myself accountable any ways I trespass on people's energy, wanting to help or anything like that, or any ways I don't have good boundaries with myself, or I choose to be a beacon of light. All right, my friends, if you choose to be a beacon of light, if you got something from this video, you can give it a thumbs up, ding. And if you haven't already subscribed, you can hit that subscribe button and join me for my videos on soul-centered life and soul-centered business. And if you need some support in raising your frequency, if you do get drained around other people, definitely grab my workshop below. It is all about raising your frequency, commanding your frequency, and it's totally free, my gift to you. All right, friends, all my love, and I'll see you in the next video.